Knights power brokers, Brian, have begun making internal plans to part ways with coach Adam O'Brien at the end of the season after 6 years at the helm. Barring a late season resurgence, they have done that before, the Knights are preparing to pay out the incumbent coach. He triggered a guaranteed 2-year extension through until the end of 2027 by finishing in the top 12 last year. The top 12?
Top 12. That is strange, isn't it? Top 12. Yeah, 12.
Look, whoever thought that was a good idea, maybe they should go. How can you give somebody a guaranteed 2-year extension by finishing top 12? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, the managers have just done this. This is a managerial thing, so good luck to them, but bad business. Top 12.
Yeah.
Finish in the top 12. Is there any sport or is there anywhere in the world? Oh, yeah, racing.
Yeah, radio.
Radio. I'd be happy with top 12. I'd be happy with top 12. Touche.
There's a push internally at the Knights for assistant coach Blake Green to take over next season. Now, there has been talks about him in the past.
There has, but I feel that Jake Arthur is now gone there and Matt Arthur is already there. Does that mean King Arthur comes up there?
Oh, please don't do that. No, like, maybe.
Oh, you don't like the nepotism, do you?
No, I don't. I think there's too much of it, is what I think.
What about Uncle Arthur? What if he gets up there
he can go there.
Hello, kids, what are you?
Josh Hannay's another one who's been spoken about, Brian.
Josh Hannay. I'm pushing for my man, Willie Peters. Willie Peters will do the double this year, Challenge Cup and Super League.
Wow.
Get him back. He was
the
assistant.
Robins.
He was assistant there.
Yep.
Peters. Braith, if you're listening, because Braith looks after him.
Peter, g'day. I really hope he finds a club. I'd just love to see. You tell the stat around. You know, the big guys all get the gigs, and mate, he's a little battler. They love him.
Well,
they react to him.
I do feel that the Des Hasler experiment didn't work.
No.
So maybe clubs are thinking, oh, well, is it time now to usher in the younger coaches? So the guys that have been around for a while, maybe they are. Like looking back, the Justin Holbrook thing, he should have been the coach.
Yeah.
They got rid of him when they were in 9th position.
Yep, correct.
So maybe if you're going to take a risk, the Knights need to look somewhere else.
Yeah, well, you know what? I actually think that if you can't get the absolute top flight, which is a Craig Bellamy, for example, you're not going to get Cleary, then it's probably Craig or vice versa. Then you maybe have to try and back someone in.
And also, do you feel the Wayne, what's happened with South Sydney, and, it's been reported that reserve grade's not struggling and the flag and all the lower teams, do you feel maybe that's going to hurt Wayne moving forward?
Well, I did a piece at the start of the year and I got hammered for it on this program, Brian, where, even the great Jack Gibson, there does come a time where time tries to beat you, and Jack Gibson has the greatest record of all time, and even speaking to his young bloke, John, Bruce, he would tell you, he'd say, mate, you just run out of, they've, and the gap's getting bigger and bigger between his age and the youth coming through.
Yep.
So, look, I was sort of half thinking this would happen this year for South, and admittedly they had a lot of injuries, but in saying that, Well,
I wonder when Trent Robinson first signed for the Chooks in 13, I'm just thinking, for a club, you don't want to be, leaking money. Do you think Robbo would have got 300,000? Is that
when he first signed?
When he first signed, if Willie Peters, for example, or Josh Hannay or someone, what's the figure? Is it 300, 400?
I reckon. I kind of feel like these days it has to be 4.
But they're not getting sevens and
no.
But with bonuses.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. They'd say, listen, we're going to give you and these days you'd want a long-term deal, right? So
if you finish, say, top 16, you get a bonus.
Guaranteed 7 year. Yeah, that's right. To Fletch, and what about Vossi? I love that. 5th straight win for a team going for a 5th straight premiership. Talking about the might of the Panthers, 32 defeat the Eels 10. Nathan Cleary plays his very first game off the Judith bench, Brian.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, and he didn't. I mean, he came on, he scored the try, but his kicking game certainly helped. They're fast becoming my favourite team, the Eels.
Yep.
The way they play. I know they're only young blokes, and probably the reason when you get to you're young and you're sort of getting you're playing first grade and you get excited.
Yeah.
You get one offload and you think, oh, this is pretty good, I'll do it again. That's what they've got to sort of pull back a bit. But they had the 20 errers, which wasn't great.
No.
The score doesn't indicate how it was closer.
Oh,
much
definitely.
Closer. Yeah, and the Panthers ran away with it. I tell you what was that try to Luke Garner right on half time where they got into the lead going into the break. That was a huge turning point.
And the big killer was Lomax catches, he scores.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So what happens is, which brings me to the rising star of the week, thanks to Struddies. So Isaiah Yongi comes across and makes a tackle on the halfway line, which tackles probably the left winger for Penrith, on the halfway line on the eastern side.
Yes.
And then they quickly go zing, 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 zing.
Yeah.
And then Alamoti's pinging it to the corner and he's coming across.
Yeah. No, he's a gun. I know we talk about Katoa saying the best young player in the game, but this kid's not far behind. He just looks like every time he gets the ball, something's going to happen.
Yep.
But to the Panthers' credit, it's 5 in a row now, and without 3 of their Origin stars, well, 4 really. Nathan only played the 20-odd minutes.
Yep.
So, that's it's. I didn't think they could make it. I don't think they could win the comp. I certainly didn't think they could make the top 4, but they are 4 points behind.
Oh, yeah.
But who knows with this side?
The Warriors, we'll get to them very shortly. They've been earnest. Now, just the Rookie of the Year will probably and should go to Bobby Toyer, right? Like to play to do what he's done and to play 3 Origin games and
win
and mark up on a gun player,
Yeah.
Latrell Mitchell, and come through at least even. He's the Rookie of the Year, right? So that's probably undisputed. However, if you're looking at which rookie's going to have the biggest career, Yongi's got a massive case.
Yes, and
massive case.
Leka Halasima, Imperial. They've got a couple over there. But you're right, Bobby Toyer for what he's done and the success he did up against arguably the best centre in the world or one of the best players in the world in Latrell Mitchell. So.
Okay, all right. Fletch, let's go to the break with this. This is, so, of course, Dylan Brown, he started the game at 9 and then he came off. And here's what Jason Riles had to say about the move for Dylan Brown.
Nah, there was no planning around how to get him back on, but we wanted to get talent at around the time on how the game pans out.
Yeah, there you go. So that's Dylan Brown. I can understand that, Brian. Can you?
I think it's great.
Yep.
One thing about Rolesy, there's no ducks and drapes, as Gibbo would say. He tells it as it is.
Correct.
A lot of coaches would say, no, we're just sort of thinking it's the best of the team. But he's just said, no, we got young Joash there. We want to give him a crack. I thought, why not? Why not do that?
100%. And he still used Dylan, and he wasn't sure as to how and if he could get him back on the field. So that will continue. And if you're Dylan Brown, you would be most understanding of that. You're leaving the club to go elsewhere for a big ticket. So I think they all understand that, and that's how it's been managed by Jason Riles. As I said, Rising Star of the Week, thanks to Struddies, is Isaiah Yongi. They fell in, but as we say here, Brian, you don't draw pictures on the premiership ladder. Bulldogs 12, defeat the Cowboys 8. Controversy, I suppose, around the Scott Drinkwater no try. I've got to be honest, I thought he got him. I thought his hit.
I was happy with it.
Were you happy with it?
I was happy with it. I thought it just got the ball. Maybe might have gone clipped his chin a bit. I reckon when he laid down and got up laughing, the referee, not laughing, blowing up, I reckon that the bunker went, he was just foxing. He just laid down.
Okay, yeah.
Strangely enough, though, I mean, the Bulldogs got the cash, but they missed 60 tackles.
Yeah,
60 tackles.
I don't add any weight to that stat because quite often the way you rush in defence can cause you to miss a lot.
I've never seen them. They've always been around the 30s.
Yeah, it's a big number.
60 tackles, 60 missed tackles. Whether or not, it was a semi-final feeling like the effort and the energy was. That's what it came across. Like obviously it was very tight, so that might put paid to the Cowboys' season. Thoughts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to make it really hard. Really, really hard for them now. And the big problem they've got, they are back on the road again. This is going to be like their 4th game in 20 days or 19 days or something. So that's a bit of concern there. On the Dogs, Brian.
Yeah.
Any worries for them? And what are you doing for Galvin? What happened? What do we see tomorrow for Teamless Tuesday?
No, I feel that he's done the right thing when he put Morin on. We were speaking about this. You don't need to take Reid Marnie off, and we were saying that the last month of footy, they were putting Galvin on.
Yep.
It felt like because we've we've just got him over from the Tigers. We've spent $750,000 on him.
Yep.
We've got to use him somehow. But towards the back end, I thought Reid Marnie was the best player. His tackling technique is second to none. He got under the ball. He had 2 turnovers when they had the ball. So I feel that Lockie Galvin may spend a couple of weeks in reserve grade and just be a backup.
Yep.
Don't you?
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
You
With Reid Marnie, like, he has played in the grand final recently.
Yeah.
Right, so he's one of the few players. I know Crichton has, Kicker has.
Origin, he's been around the Origin camp.
He's been around that, right? So I'm not moving him. I'm being very transparent, Reid. This is your spot for the rest of the year. But now you've got the conundrum where, okay, can we win the comp with Sexton? Can we win the comp with Sexton? If the answer is yes, well, then plug away there. If you have got any kind of doubt and you want to roll the dice on Galvin, you've got to start rolling that dice.
Can't have him as a 7. He's not a 7 yet. Not a 19.
You can't have Burton a 7?
No.
No.
Where they tried that.
So then you've got to go all in on
Burton's a
Sexton.
6. You've got to go all in on Galvin, and then you can't have all in on Sexton. You can't have they've got Salmon back now.
Yep.
You can't have Kurt Mann,
Salmon, Haywood,
and Lockie Galvin.
No.
When they had young Morin on there, he just gets the ball. He's a terrific player. I love watching him play because he just knows his job. Right, I'm going to get a quick play of the ball. I'm going to run as hard as I can and not miss tackles.
And you got Satilli.
And you got Satilli coming back.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the Lockie Galvin experiment is going to be for 2026, barring injury.
Yeah, be ready.
Be ready, yes.
We're thinking ahead. And, mate, in this very, very brutal game of rugby league, there is every chance you're going to get another opportunity at some stage. But right now, we have to bunker down on this squad now.
You go in New South Wales Cup, you're going to play 80 minutes every week. You're going to get your fitness up, and you've got to be the best player in New South Wales Cup and be ready.
Yeah, and you might actually be there in an NRL grand final.
Of course you can.
You could be, right? So I kind of feel like they're going to be. They've been jumping around. That I think we're on the same page there. But we'll find out a bit more tomorrow on Team List Tuesday. 1300 01 1170. Roosters 31 defeat the Dragons 24. It was just a triathlon at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Sammy Walker, Trent Robinson himself said it was a bit of a mixed return.
Yeah, he was a bit rusty, but he's got that X factor. When you talk about X factors, this kid's got it.
Of course.
So he's that little field goal at the end, the little short ball to Billy Smith.
Yep.
He's just always scheming. They look good, the Chooks, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And what about Hugo Savali's kicking game?
Mickey.
Try for Bobby Toya, try for Tupou.
This is what they've missed in the last couple of years is his kicking game. And the Roosters, they had Keary and they had Sam Walker, terrific short kicking game. But when you're caught on your line, you can escape field position because with a big long kick like Hugo's got, he can land it on a dime.
Yep.
But Dragons started off pretty good, Brooksy. Were you just thinking this could be the
triathlon 44-40? It was bringing me back to Eels Dragons again.
Yeah.
But boys, I was watching the Dragons. I was loving some of the parts, but I can't get over Bobby Toya.
I know.
Like how much he's grown. Like in terms of being a player, like he's awesome. So good, and I think he won the battle against Holmes. He's won the battle against Mitchell and Holmes in the last Is he going to be on the Ashes tour?
Why not?
Is he getting a Kangaroos debut? What a year!
We had Victor on the show last night, and he was saying the same thing. He said Bobby Toya walked back in with a bit of swagger about it, which is what happens.
Yeah, of course.
Like you've just won an Origin series. You had 10 first-grade games, and you've now had 3 Origins, and you're up against, as I mentioned earlier, arguably the best centre in the world in Latrell, attacking-wise. And he said, he's got a bit of swagger about him coming into training, which is what you want.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, if they get fully fit and get moving, they're a cheeky, scary side. Because Bobby Toy at the start of the year, you don't have him sort of where he is quite now. Billy Smith's a gun.
Nafahu White. I can't keep rapping that kid, but you got to.
You got to give credit to the Chooks, and they lost Suali'i and Joey Manu last year, and having the likes of Smith and Toya come in.
Marky Mark.
They've done so well there, and that's why they're probably sitting in the 8. Some of those moves that on paper probably looked like a massive downgrade have actually turned out to be a boon, and their future's going to look really good with these guys in the side going forward.
What a big game, Sharkies.
Yeah. Sharkies found a little bit of form. We'll get to them in a second.
The Warriors 34 defeat the West Tigers 14. 9 straight wins for the Wars over the Tigers. Chanel Harris-Tavita steps up. And I'll tell you what, I said this before. And I know it might feel like a lay down misère that Ricky Stewart wins the Coach of the Year, and he has it.
Say it again, Shug.
What's that, Guru? What happened?
Oh, yeah, I said this. Yes, I did. I said this before, as I was saying.
What do you got for me?
Well, Ricky Stewart has a major claim for this Coach of the Year and probably should get it.
Mm-hmm.
But Andrew Webster, he's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
If he can keep this side in the top 4, it's a big case. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, but I thought, this was. I mean, when Metcalf went, we thought, this could be the end of him. I don't know whether they can win the comp, but they can certainly finish in the top 4. Tanner Boyd was good. Maybe the stint in reserve grade has helped him because he was not outstanding, but did a terrific job organising.
Fantastic job.
And the fullback, gosh, I love him.
Yep.
He's too good to be playing reserve
The
grade.
Mickey?
Tua Mickey.
Yep.
Tane Tua Mickey. Yes, please.
Yep.
More of that.
Unfortunately, the dessert, he just
No.
can't. Oh, no, injured again.
I was going back for seconds, and now I can't.
I can't. I know.
The dessert, I just wanted to see him come out of the Mr. Whippy van. He's put it right there, and he's done his. Has he done his Rocky?
I think so. He's done. Anyway,
Rocco.
I'll tell you, that try celebration, Sione Finau, he did the Telstra strut with the whistle.
Yeah.
I walked into the TV and it's 8-2 or something. Knights are in front. I've tipped the Knights. And then I didn't see a point in Newcastle after that. It was just one-way traffic for the purple. What about Jerome Hughes?
Done.
He's going to ask questions for Teddy for the Dally. And we might have the same Quinella.
I don't think so.
That would have never happened, would it? The Quinella back-to-back?
I think the Ted's that far in
surely
front.
not.
Ted in front? He would have got points. He just gets points for...
Yeah. Jerome Hughes, though, they've been winning and he's not missed Origin. They've been accumulating. Eli Katoa, mate, him and Hudson Young just write their names on the trophy now for the back rowers of the year. That's theirs, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. What about the try he scored when he ran through? Now, Tyson Frizzell has played Origin.
Yep.
Has also played for... He's played for Wales. Don't know if he's played for Australia. But has played for Australia?
Yes.
Yeah. Ran over him like it was under 8s.
I know.
You don't see that anymore.
No.
So it was just, he went buzz.
That was dynamite. That's why I just think them full strength, they're going to be hard to beat, particularly if they finish top 2. They're probably going to have two games in Melbourne and they're going to walk straight through to a grand final. Unfortunately, Brian, for Newcastle, she was allowed into the ground. She shouldn't have been. I told you got to keep it on this lady. Prolific stormer of the pitch, Elizabeth Frank.
I know, she's done it again.
I know.
What's happening? She's getting in everyone's boots.
She snuck in and got onto Dylan Lucas.
This is, I'm wondering if Elizabeth, what's the record of Elizabeth getting into teams in 1 year?
Do you reckon she's about to break it?
I think, she's already got in there to 2 of them.
Yep.
I'm desperate to know, Elizabeth, has she got into... Did she get into 6 of them once?
Oh, I think so.
I'm pretty sure. That's a
big go.
Big go.
It is.
But two in a month.
Liz Frank.
Elizabeth, you've got to just pull back a little bit, Dale.
Hey, the Knights have started a petition, Brian, and I love this. This guy is flying. I think he's running 2nd or 3rd for tackle bus.
Please tell me.
In the competition.
A petition to sign Dane Gallagher.
Correct. We like that.
Where do I sign? I've been saying this. I want to... And he wants 400,000.
Mate, he's playing career best, just about, isn't he?
I feel that this is a reason why they're going to move AOB on.
For why?
For not re-signing Dane Gagai.
Okay, yeah, well.
Dane Gagai, I think there's a clause in his contract, their clause, that he gets 400,000 if they sign him again. He went back to fullback, hasn't played fullback for however long, and just brained it.
Yep.
Tries every week. And he's a terrific bloke.
My 2 candidates, by the way, for the Knights, if the news around Michael Chammas and O'Brien departing at the end of the year with the Knights is true, Holbrook played at the Knights. I like that. Okay. And I also like Willie Peters, your man, who's at Hull Kingston Rovers, who's proven success in a battler sort of town, blue collar town.
He was assistant up there for a long time.
They're my 2. Have you got a third or?
What about, would you give Jason Demetrio another crack? Well, I know he's looking at the PNG job.
Yeah.
There's Kevy's available.
Mate, Kevy would work there.
Kevy would work there.
I reckon Kevy could work there.
Battler Town.
Yep.
Well, not a Battler Town.
They'd love him there.
Working class.
They'd love him there. Anyway, the Sharks 24 defeat the Dolphins 12, Brian, which reminds me of the Sharks 30. 30 Sharks, 28 Dolphins. How many didn't?
Say that again?
30 Sharks.
30 Sharks.
28 Dolphins.
28 Dolphins.
How many didn't?
10.
Very good.
It was
Blake-
good to see Nico. I
Yep.
thought Nico, that's his best game in a little while. So the problem is he's in a no-win situation, is it? People say, well, he should be doing that.
Yeah,
He's getting
that's
paid
right.
$1 million. And then when he doesn't do it, oh, well, he should be doing that. He's getting $1 million. But
This-
Blake Brayley was awesome.
Well, they're looking to make him a Sharky for life. Toby Rudolph thwarted a potential Jeremy Marshall King try late.
Yep.
Did you hear his comments? He was at the cafe the next day and two people went, oh, good game. And he's like, I've never heard that in my career. Anyone come up to me after a game and say, good game?
Yeah, it was very that try, they were coming back, the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That would have hit the lead then?
Yeah, it would have been either 18-16 kick to come.
Yeah.
Wow. He's an ex-Dolphin, isn't he?
Redcliffe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Player of the year.
Player of the
Mind
year,
you.
if you don't mind. Craig Fitzgibbon, he had a chance to talk about the pressure that has been heaped upon his star halves.
I walked into the press conference at the captain's run. The first question I got asked is about Nathan Cleary. That guy's a champion. Like, he's an out-and-out champion half of our game. He's won 4 comps in a row. Like, what else does that guy have to do? If you don't win a game, you get criticised. But the magnitude of that, it's amazing to me for the stars of our game and the champions of our game. It's actually disappointing, to be honest. I'd rather just, we should be applauding those guys. Yeah, they didn't win, didn't get a job done. You deserve criticism for an actual performance, but the magnitude of that's grown. And, Nico's been through plenty of that. But it's also been a lesson for him. I think it's actually given him some more resilience and resolve, and he's not letting it affect him anymore.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It appears that way too. So, good luck to the Sharkies. It's a massive game. They've got a massive game. We're going to call that on Friday, 6 p.m.
That's a good
against the
time.
Roosters.
Good time to play. 6 p.m. Is it down there in
It's in the Shire.
Chalk Pork?
Yeah, Shock
Of
Pork.
course, because they played up at Gosford last time.
That's a big game, eh? The context of the year, when you're talking about top 8 spots, so there are games you have to win, but there's games you have to win that are pinching points off others, and this is one of those for the Roosters and also for the Sharkies. The Broncos' 26 defeat over the Titans 14. That's the Broncos' 5th straight win, so there is Panthers on a run. The Raiders are on a run. Who am I missing? Melbourne Storm are on a run.
Yeah, this was a bludger of a first half. 20 errors in the first half. It was, I don't know what was doing up there, but they got it in the end.
Yep.
The Ezra and Reece Walsh combination, sharp. Very, very sharp. It's like they're playing backyard footy at some stage. Whether or not that can hold up in semi-final football, I don't know. But against these lower teams, they just couldn't handle Reece Walsh, really. And they've got away, which is great. They've got away from that block for block. They just early ball.
Yep.
When you got that strike centres on the right and the left.
Could they?
As I said, I just think their game, they're not patient enough to get through. You got to win 3 big games.
Yeah.
When you're in the semi-finals, and if you're out of the top 4, which that's 4, you got to win 4.
And do you think their gunslinging manner is not conducive to 3 straight? Is
You've
that what
got to
you're
be
saying?
very lucky.
Yep.
You got to be lucky. You might win 1 or 2, but when you're playing against a Melbourne Storm who will just grind you down, I don't know whether under pressure the way they play can get you home. Do you think that? I mean,
Oh, no, I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
you know how you do your thing.
Yep.
Out of 10 games,
Yep.
they might beat those top 2 sides or
Yep.
top 3 sides 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah, my thing is, Fletch, that I reckon I'm very keen on the Storm. However, I could easily see like a Canberra or someone knock them
Yeah.
off. And then you say to yourself, well, could a Broncos beat a Canberra? Well, maybe so.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Broncos want to meet the Panthers. They don't want to meet the Melbourne Storm. Those real buttoned-up sides. They probably
Yeah.
don't want to meet. I know they've flogged the Dogs already this year, but
I don't know. Madge is a terrific coach, and maybe when he gets to the semi-finals, he'll go, look, just pull it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think the way Reece and Ezra play, it's not in their game.
no.
I know they got to the grand final against the Panthers and were close, but I just feel at the moment they're a little bit loose, especially around the middle.
Yeah, my thing, while I'm so keen on the Melbourne Storm, there's a long way to go. You can't forget that Nelson was out of that grand final last year.
Yeah.
And they've lost a lot more Penrith than what Melbourne have.
Correct.
And Melbourne have
Correct.
got players who have absolutely elevated. Grant Anderson's gone to a new level. You've got backups like Kane Bradley, Eli Katoa.
Yeah, Ellie's
Flying.
He's
Trent
arguably-
Liero.
He's arguably the best back rower in the comp at the moment, Eli Katoa. Then they've got the brick with eyes. Will Warbrick's coming back, don't forget.
The brick comes back, exactly right.
Sewer for Longo. Pappinghausen.
Yeah, Pappenhuisen. And I'm pleased to say the gentlemen who represent that maroon brand. That would be Sattler. That would be Rogers. Good afternoon, men.
Hey, can you two just, when you're in the break, you were just doing like a read. Can you and Fletch just do that again for us live?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Really good.
Yeah, it's
You know what? Okay, we'll do this live, and this will be the promo tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Tuesday, the run home with Joel and Fletch. We've got a big show coming up, Brian. Team List Tuesday.
Yep,
We've got True Crime Tuesday with Nick McKenzie, award-winning journalist. So he's going to join us as well. Tootsie Croker, he's a staple on a Tuesday. And what else do we have, Brian, on this great show?
And we have Matthew Johns, who's got a bit of intel about who's going to be the new coach of the Newcastle Knights. Yes. Just did it. 19 seconds.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay, now you guys do your promo live.
Yeah, do your promo live.
Oh, mate.
No, we don't do them during breaks. We do them.
We do them live.
Yeah,
Hey.
Geordie just hands them to
Oh,
us.
yeah, Geordie. That's it. That's Geordie. Now, we'll trade you your Geordie for our man, Chris the Baptist, who's just
what
been
about him?
Who's
Yeah.
just
I know.
been in Dubrovnik. Just slaying him left, right and centre.
Was he?
I heard, what is this island that you go to and you don't sleep?
12
you
hours.
just party?
Yeah, what is it called, Chris O?
It's called Havar.
Havar.
Yes,
How
it's-
good's that? Like, that's unreal.
Rat's Googling.
I'm
About an
all over
hour.
this.
It's like an hour on a ferry from Split.
Okay.
Right, okay.
We should do that, Rat. Is there a golf course there, Chris?
Who cares?
No,
Well, no,
that's
we've
the
done-
reason we tell our wives we've got to go there.
Oh, yeah,
Read
right,
the
right,
room,
wait.
Rat.
Brian, we've already done the Havar trip. Remember? So Havar is where you get on a boat, you don't go to sleep, and then you basically leave. We did that on the Gold Coast for
It was
the
a
golf
plane,
trip.
no, it was a plane, no.
You did.
That was our Havar
It was a
trip.
bloodbath.
Hey,
was.
Brian, can I just say the photos that your wife Britt is putting up
I know.
is just like rubbing salt into a wound
Tell me
for you,
about
isn't it?
Tell me about it. I didn't reply to you. I should have replied to you, but
How long's Brett away for?
she's got 2 more weeks, so it's been 4. Yeah, it's 4 weeks.
My wife's going away in September for 4 weeks to Europe with the kids. So I'm at home on my own.
You be +1 handicap.
She's like, "You're going to come over?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got stuff on."
You know what you'll find though, Rat? You think, it's going to be good. We're going to party. I'm going to have everyone over. You don't. You get fully domesticated. So I've got the day I'm washing the sheets.
Yep.
The day I'm scrubbing the bath. I've got my day set out, and I've actually
Surely
really
you've got a
enjoyed it.
cleaner.
We have a cleaner once a week.
Yeah,
Ella.
well, there's only you there. What more do you need?
I tell you about Ella. She gets around in my shoes.
What?
She walks around in my shoes, and the other day I walk in and she had my
Underwear?
my shorts on.
What?
She goes, I couldn't find an apron. So she wears my
what is
shorts.
going on?
Yeah, she had my boardies on, and I had a peg.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm 38s, and she had a peg. She probably could slip into a 38.
Has Lucas snuck out anymore or not?
No, but I had an incident on Friday, heavy. So I had a do I went to, and I stopped off at the pub, and I left my phone in the pokey room,
Right.
and it was gone. So I'm freaking out, and I went to the manager. I said, mate, can we look at the video? Luca's ringing me because it's about 9 o'clock, and I told her to be home at 8, and she's losing it. Then I finally get my phone. Get the security guard had taken it.
Oh, so it was fine.
So it's fine. And then
Okay.
Luca was freaking out. Britt then had to text Hindy.
Oh.
Hindy's in Bali because Luca's going, I think Dad's dead.
Oh, what? Because you're now late.
Oh, no, it got to about, I might have stayed there for a little while longer. It was heavy. And I'm going, sweet, Luca.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
How old's Luca?
15. But I think
Yeah,
he's got a few, what's the word? A few. Well, we had that incident on the plane that she was rattled about. Never got over that. Bit of a trauma. And working
Worry
in here,
ward.
Yeah, but not a worry ward, I think, because Britt was away too.
Yeah.
So then I got home and she was freaking out. I said, what was all that? He goes, I don't want to be an orphan. I'm just down the pub.
I love how you said, no, she's not a worry ward. I don't want to be an orphan.
Hey, so my daughter just came back from Bali 3 days ago,
Yes.
and she texted me from over there, WhatsApp me, and said, "I swear to God, I just saw a Hindy doppelganger."
Oh,
I
really?
said, "No, he's actually over there."
Oh, wow.
I said, "Why?" She said, double pluggers and speedos.
Yeah, that was him, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, so
absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Well done.
He's up there, and
God
all he
bless
was
him.
doing was taking photos of the surf for me. I said,
Yeah, right.
get out there.
Would he get out there?
No, he
Land
might
animal?
no, boogie board.
Yeah.
He said he was getting like 3 massages a day.
Where are these free trips, really? Where are these free trips that everyone's going on? Like this cost of living crisis, what's happened to that? Every second person I know is travelling.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, don't worry. They're at the back of the bus. My family are at the back of the plane, and it ain't 5-star.
Hey, don't worry. The bloke on my left, he's going somewhere like next week as well.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the bloke on
Very
the left?
quiet about that, isn't
Who's the
he?
bloke on your left? Because we don't know. Is it Geordie or?
Rat.
I'm going to Hamo. You're right, eh?
Yeah, you are.
Going up there for 5 nights. Yeah, it'd be good.
Let's talk some sport because we're the SEN network.
Yeah, we better.
Let's not talk about league. I'm desperate to know about the Lions tour. You know those dudes they played, Rat? Like
Yeah.
Korobidi and stuff. Are they all
Yeah.
retired, that composite team? No, I was just wondering because I thought
Nah, they're
Korobidi
not.
was in the
They're-
Wallabies.
Yeah, but no, he's been playing overseas, and the outside backs are pretty strong, so they haven't picked him in the Wallaby squad. He could have been picked, but he hasn't been. But yeah, they pumped that side, but that's a side that's just thrown together. It's no continuity. It's Australia and New Zealand players. They're going to be hard to beat though. The Lions.
Yeah,
They're gonna
are
be
we
very
any
hard to beat.
chance?
Yep, I think we're a good chance. I think we can beat them.
But, Rat, we're massive outsiders. But you're taking on the Welsh have lost 18 or did lose 18 in a row. Scotland's national animals are, a unicorn? You've got, they all hate each other, don't they? How
Yeah.
we're on home soil. How are we not closer to favouritism?
Well, it's purely out of our results over the last probably 15 years, I'd say. But I give us every hope. I think we're moving in the right direction as a team. This first game in Brisbane is going to be very important. I think if we can win that game, we win the series. If we don't win that game, I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they said that in the Origin. If you win the game in Brisbane, you win the series.
Let's not talk about
Yeah,
Hey,
that's different, though.
boys,
This is
what
the
about-
Wallabies. It's not New South Wales. So what they care about their team, the Wallabies.
Hey, boys, what about Gracie Kim? Have you ever seen a...
Oh,
What about that?
I know.
What about the chip in?
Eagle,
That was insane.
birdie, eagle.
Yep.
yeah.
See you later.
And Minwoo Lee one shot back.
She's the Mickey, Grace.
Minji Lee. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's her first major. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Greenacre girl, Brian.
Is she? So she's a New
Yeah.
South Welshman.
Greenacre.
New South Welsh women.
Yep.
New South. Broncos, boys, thoughts?
I went to the game last night, actually.
I think they're going to be dangerous.
25,000 people last night of school holidays. It was good atmosphere, and they were okay. They just did enough to win.
I'll tell you what, boys. I like them, and I think they might slide into 4th spot, given the Warriors losing the players that they have. But then you see Tanner Boyd come out on the weekend. He played well, didn't he?
He was good.
And Tuapiki.
What about the coaching merry-go-round? Let's go first to the Titans. What do you think, Sats and Rat, being Titans members?
I don't know. There's a number of players that are ex-players, assistant coaches that you can throw up for it. I was just saying to Sats, what sort of coach do the Titans need? Because I thought that Des Hasler would have been the perfect coach for a young side, regimented, get them move, hard work, focused. It just hasn't worked. I don't know what sort of coach they need.
It's preferably, outside of Bellamy, and it's a young man's game when it comes to coaching. Yeah.
What about the talk with the Benny and Shane Walker? They've been out of the loop for a while.
They haven't coached since 2019.
A long time out of the game.
Yeah,
isn't it?
all they need to do is go back and coach at Queensland Cup level, get some success, and in 2 years' time, we're going to be on this merry-go-round again, and they get interviews.
I'm not sure about. I read something today where I think Ben said, I'd love to coach my son at the Titans. I'm not sure that's. Is that 6 again when he's playing at another club?
Well, you're not. Yeah, it is against the rules if they were employed by a club, but
It doesn't do Sam any favours
It doesn't.
for Robbo.
He probably would. The mail is he'll be going up to the Broncos.
Semi.
Right.
So that's why Renault has re-signed for 1 year.
Right.
I can't see Nick allowing that.
Wow.
But more
we'll see.
importantly, Adam O'Brien looks like he's done.
What is that? Are they going to pay him out? Is that the whisper?
Yeah, because he had to
gonna
finish
have
in the
to.
top. He had to finish in the top
How ridiculous.
12.
That can't be right.
It's right. Can you believe it?
How do you know that?
Whoever gave him that contract, if he is to be released, should be following him out the door.
And whoever negotiated it, come
That
and
can't be
negotiate
right.
my
That can't be
deals.
true.
I don't know, but top 12? Jeez,
I know.
Yeah, that's
That can't be right.
Nah.
No way. If that's right, you're right, Sugar. I mean, that's the most ludicrous.
That is ridiculous.
That's like
That's
you know
Paul
we,
McNicholas.
that is the ultimate rewarding of
Sorry.
mediocrity.
Hang on.
Well,
What did
okay.
you say there, Sattler?
It's Paul McNicholas.
Ridiculous.
Is that your rhyming slang, the huntsman?
Yeah.
That is Paul McNicholas.
So to give you an
You can
idea,
use that.
right?
That'd be ridiculous.
Don't you use that?
No,
No,
it's
no,
great.
no. You guys own that.
Yeah,
We
you
come up
go
with
over
that. It's a shame.
Yeah,
But,
that's it,
one of the only things you haven't stolen off us.
So, boys, just to use the same case study, right?
Yeah.
It would be identical, and I'm only saying this person because this is the spot they're in. Todd Payton's got the Cowboys in 12th position. So it'd be like doing what he's done right now and saying, mate, well done, extension. Like, it's just ludicrous.
No.
It's ridiculous.
It's the ultimate reward of mediocrity.
Yep.
Yes.
So again, no, we don't want to be a championship team. We just want to be mediocre. So if you finish 12th,
Yeah.
we're going to extend you.
Yep.
Wow.
Like it is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Poor McNicholas.
Do you feel
Paul,
that maybe
it is.
it's going to be a Brad Arthur? Do you feel it's a Brad Arthur? Well,
I think Blake Green.
Blake Green?
Blake Green.
Yep. Well, financially, it makes sense.
Have you guys had Matt King on your show?
No. Oh, yes, we have. One of the greats.
Mate, what about his communication and his understanding of the game?
Yep.
I think he's going to be a great head coach.
But he's been involved in elite programs as well. He's won comps at 2 clubs
Yep.
as
Oh,
an assistant.
I reckon Holbrook's got one more in him.
Of course he
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
He hasn't properly been tested yet.
No.
No, he hasn't. He
called
never got his
Perth, I
real
reckon.
opportunity here.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have
You're
gone
gonna go-
backwards going back with Robbo and
Or
No.
if you're a club, would you be looking at the success of Cameron Serraldo, the success of Webby? Do you look at a Peter Wallace? I know Benny Gardner's already gone.
Yep.
He's going over to
Yeah.
Perth, so that's 3. Would you not say, right, Peter Wallace is there? Like,
Depends whether your club needs a real defence mentality, which is
well, every
which is
club
Walla's
does
shtick.
need stats.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
needs-
sometimes some clubs have, they're in a bit of a mojo defensively, but they struggle. Sorry, they're into attack. Got their mojo, but defensively they just need another edge. So, but coming from those successful programs, it always makes sense.
I wrote some names down. Matt King, Josh Hannay, Sam Burgess, Ryan Hinchcliffe, Dean Young, Mick Ennis,
Mick Ennis, I'm having Willie Peters in front of all them.
You ca-
Willie
yeah.
Peters.
You-
Yeah,
you
well,
can't
he's on the
have
list.
you cannot. Well, I can't understand anyway how anyone can have Sam Burgess in front of Willie Peters.
At the moment,
Yes.
I mean, results-wise, yes.
Yes.
But Sam, it would attract players to your club.
Yeah, and he also, I mean, when Sam walks into a room, sort of takes a bit of air out of it, like he can hold court. And that respect from a young playing group is so important. Willie Peters probably doesn't have the name. He's certainly got results over in the UK, but he doesn't have the aura that a Sam Burgess would with a young group, with a
Rat,
young playing group.
What
Yeah.
about it's been mooted? Great word. MOOTED, not the other way. Mooted. Not. There's another word I'm thinking of. There's
Yeah.
Michael Checker. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Checker.
Mate,
Could he do it?
What
You've been
Michael
saying this
Checker-
for a while,
I
right?
think he can. What Michael Checker has proven to be is a great man motivator.
Would it be an assistant first?
Oh, mate, I don't think he'd cop that
Yeah.
after what he's done on a global stage with rugby. He would be if you're going to take a risk, he would be one guy that I would take a risk with. Now, like the Walker brothers, for instance, I think if you bring them back in, that's a huge risk after 6 years out of it. I would go with Checker before I'd go with the Walker brothers.
I tell you what. Now you say that, right? And I know you wouldn't like to take a backward step, but if he was to go to Penrith and Ivan said, "Listen, just come here for a year,"
Who?
like Ivan said, just
Michael
come here
Checker.
for a year. We could do with some outside the square thoughts
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we've been up for so long, and we'll be
Yeah, they
plugging
could take
behind the
the risk.
scenes.
Yeah.
We'll plug the life out of you, and
Yeah.
our job is to get you to be a first grade coach elsewhere. Would you like to
Like
come
it.
and spend a year at the Panthers?
Well, he was quite tight at the Roosters there for a while.
Yeah, I understand, but this
was
Penrith juggernaut, this is a word that Sat says only 15 times a day on his Saturday program, juggernaut.
Good word.
Juggernaut, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that
Glad
too.
you watched. Thank you, mate.
yeah. I watched
And
most of
listen.
it, actually. It was a
Hey,
nice, quiet Saturday for me. Good show.
Rat, what about Edward? Could Edward do it?
Oh, mate, Eddie's coaching up in Japan. I think he's pretty happy up there.
That's another big win, didn't they?
They did.
They beat
I think
Wales.
They beat Wales.
Yeah.
Well, it is Japan, though. We're
Yeah.
talking about a Six Nations team getting beaten by Japan. That doesn't happen very often.
So we had, speaking of Wales, we had Wayne Jones on.
Yes.
Jonesy.
Yeah,
One of the
nice.
greats. Have you thought about getting him on your show?
No.
Okay. Why?
Oh, I guess I haven't.
What about Tom? Would you like Tom Jones on your show?
Tom Jones, yes.
Well, we got him coming.
What about
on there.
Mr. Jones?
Why Delilah?
What about Tony Jones? Old Choppers.
Chompers.
Going in for a tonguey on on Beck
It's not
Judd.
choppers, it's chompers.
Chompers, sorry.
Yeah.
Chompers. Chompers. Anyway,
Vinnie Jones.
What do you think of the Sharks on the weekend, boys?
We're not here to talk about the Sharks, mate.
Oh, mate, them
Better.
versus the Roosters, Rats big, isn't it?
Oh, that is huge. Is it? We're 9th, 1st, 8th.
Yeah.
That's right. And for and against is about the same as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Massive game. Massive game.
Nico stood up. I thought he was good on the weekend. I just want to
Yes.
get that rap in there because, he often doesn't get them.
Yep. No, fair enough.
oh, hang on.
Right.
This is an anonymous. Rumour Monday. Savala out. The Chad in.
The Chad.
The Chad in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, is that? But why is Savala out? He's not dropped.
Injured.
Yeah,
I just
injured.
said.
Yeah.
So no Sandon Smith.
He must be injured as well.
Wow.
He might have got injured. That's a great one, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. But
So the Chad. That's
so
your
no,
first team was
anonymous.
Tuesday.
Anonymous is listening. So anonymous, where'd you get your mail from?
He got it from Anonymous as well. Boys, thank you so much. We've taken up a lot of your time. You've got a big show coming up, and I shall be waiting for the Ron Burgundy intro on the way home, and I'll be tuning in, boys. Have a wonderful show, and thank you once again for joining the Run Home with Joel and Fletch. And as you know, tomorrow, folks, we've got Morning Glory host Matty Johns, Brian, Nick McKenzie, Jared Croker, Teamless Tuesday. It's all happening here.
But wasn't it good that we can talk to each other and be civil? There was no
Nice.
this angst.
Good.
I feel much better in myself. Don't you reckon?
Good call.
All right, now beat it, A-grades.
See you, lads. What, you're still here? Well, you can see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio, you beautiful humans.